Hey everyone! Welcome to The Young and the Restless. I'm Jane, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Young and the Restless, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. Lily Winters will be unable to sleep, so she will discover Damian Kane somewhere on the train and discover he is also unable to sleep, according to the Young and the Restless recap for Wednesday, June 25th. Damian will go find some playing cards he spotted earlier because Lily will need a diversion from all the Kane-Ashby drama. Damian will then come upon Kane's knife collection and pick one up to admire. They'll switch to go fish and give Damian an opportunity to start winning after Lily beats him at poker. In order to avoid giving Kane any false hope for a reunion, Lily will be appreciative of Damian's assistance and will depart nice early in the morning. Kane will then meet with Amanda Sinclair on Wednesday's episode of YNR and acknowledge that he still has some secrets about his objectives. Kane will insist that he won't underestimate Victor Newman after Amanda warns him not to. Nevertheless, Kane will point out that Victor undervalued him when he was Aristotle Dumas and continues to do so now that he is Kane Ashby. Phyllis Summers will show up and assure Kane that she'd never underestimate him, especially because she's built a career out of others underestimating her instead. Kane will want to postpone this meeting until the morning, but Phyllis will insist on giving a quick presentation. Phyllis will then offer to guide Kane through the minefields of his reintegration into Genoa City. Phyllis will also start talking about all these ambitious plans to elevate Amanda to executive status since she believes she can assist Kane in pursuing Chancellor. Kane will make fun of Amanda for not being content in her current position, but Amanda will do her hardest to make things right. Perhaps there is a place for Phyllis in his organization because, in the end, Kane will own that he admires her ambition and bravery. However, Kane will want to sleep on it and will comment on the storm that's rolling in, one that he hopes will keep Lily around longer. After Kane struts off, Amanda will blast Phyllis for putting her job in jeopardy and will wonder if she ever thinks about anybody but herself. At Newman Media, Chelsea Lawson will discover Adam Newman working late and will see that he's distracted with Victor being unreachable. Adam will eventually go to dinner with Chelsea at Society, where he'll admit someone is buying up real estate in downtown Genoa City. They are pursuing any and all commercial assets that are accessible by foot from Chancellor, Chabot, and Newman. Adam will confess to looking into this and seeing that it all stems from Arabesque, as the same real estate holding business is also purchasing a number of condo buildings. While Adam is busy purchasing large tracts of real estate close to their firms back home, he will be worried about Dumas enticing all these important GC players to the other side of the globe. Adam will regrettably still be unable to get in touch with Victor to ask for his thoughts on all of this. Instead, Chelsea will discuss ideas with Adam, understanding that Dumas is making a significant move and suspecting that it involves more than simply the Chancellor. Adam will believe that it's obvious that Dumas is bringing his endgame to Genoa City. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Adam will soon look for updates on other Dumas-related news. Tune in to see what he discovers. According to Monday, June 23rd spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Kane Ashby will emphasize that he wanted everyone to enjoy themselves, but Lily Winters will believe he has failed if that was the intention. Since a party isn't enjoyable without visitors, Kane maintained the Aristotle Dumas farce to ensure that everyone showed there. Kane, however, will now be prepared to retire as Dumas and go back to Genoa City as himself in order to start over. Devin Winters and Damian Kane will accompany Lily on the train when she stomps off in frustration. Since the man they had been discussing for months was, of all people, Kane, Lily will be furious. Lily won't understand Kane's double existence, and Damian will also have many questions. Devin will tell Damian about Kane's father, Colin Atkinson, who was involved in a number of dubious activities and was a crime lord in Australia. Lily will give Kane some credit for not wanting to be like Colin, but Damian will believe it was a like father, like son scenario. Nevertheless, Lily will acknowledge that Kane's sentiments for his father have evolved, so she will reminisce about a discussion she had with him regarding Colin's illness and regrets. Lily felt that Kane's willingness to forgive Colin went too far. As far as she was concerned, Colin's theft of Devon's money was unacceptable. Lily will be shown snapping at Kane for wanting the twins to visit Colin as he nears the end of his life in another flashback. Kane and Lily's relationship truly soured at that point, therefore she would tell Devon and Damien about it. Given that Kane is returning to Genoa City, Lily will feel compelled to stay and learn the whole of the tale rather than leaving right away. Victor Newman will insist on his private meeting right away after Kane says he will talk to each guest in private at some point. Kane will then go on to explain how Colin became ill 6 years ago and attempted to mend his relationship with his son. Kane got back in touch with Colin, who sold him land and helped him invest in Bitcoin to help him build his money. Kane will be reflecting on his mortality and his wish for a new beginning now that Colin has been gone for 6 months. A significant portion of Kane's fortune will consist of the companies he sold under Dumas. Since Kane will want to trade for control of Chancellor, Victor will eventually discover his place in all of this. Sadly, Victor will reject Kane's suggestion and inform him that it ain't gonna happen. Returning to Billy Abbott, he will appear irritated that he didn't recognize Kane when he spoke with him on the phone. Billy will recall the time Kane pretended to be the son of Jill Abbott and his half-brother, as this is not the first time he has done this. This conversation with Billy will primarily center on Kane's interest in Chancellor and include Diane Jenkins Abbott, Jack Abbott, and Sally Spectra. Eventually, Sally will corner Billy by himself and advise them to head home right away so they can reveal Dumas' identity through their Abbott Communications launch. Sally will say that they can disregard the story and go anyhow when Billy is hesitant. Billy won't want to go until he finds out what Kane isn't telling him, but Sally obviously won't want to be involved in all the drama. On Monday's episode of YNR, Phyllis Summers will continue to concentrate on her job search. She would intensify her personal agenda because receiving updates on Kane's stunning news did not alter anything for her. Kane will respond that he wasn't her enemy either when Nick Newman says he doesn't recall Kane and Phyllis ever being really close. Phyllis will still see this as a fantastic chance because she won't have any Kane reservations. As this journey progresses, Phyllis will employ some unexpected perspectives, according to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, so keep an eye out. The Young and the Uneasy teasers for updates and spoilers. The hoopla in France is only getting started, but the CBS soap opera eventually revealed that Aristotle Dumas is actually Kane Ashby. For more information about current affairs and a preview of what's coming up, keep reading. A horrible secret is being hidden by Mariah Copeland. The incidents involving an older man during her work trip have caused Sharon Newman's daughter so much distress that she is prepared to ruin her life. In addition to her dishonesty and desire for a separation, she is hurting Tessa Porter and Aria Porter Copeland, whom she is determined to protect from the consequences. She may be punishing herself, but she also appears to be acting out of a protective impulse, wanting to keep Tessa from learning about whatever secret she is holding. Unfortunately, just last week, the worries that Tessa may be forced into Daniel Romotlotti's arms were realized. We all know how these soap opera plots play out, even though he was only trying to console her. The disclosure that Dumas is Kane. Kane's admission to Lily Winters was largely unimportant since, as the plot developed, his identity as Dumas became one of the worst-kept secrets in soap operas. The Young and the Restless, do you want more? Receive the most recent information on The Young and the Restless delivered directly to your inbox. Website your email. Sign up. As stated in our privacy notice, we utilize your personal information for interest-based advertising. The fact that Lily didn't recognize her ex-husband's voice or the back of his head when Amanda Sinclair led her to him in the maze was almost laughable. Additionally, Amanda warned Kane in the preview that Victor Newman is a formidable foe, something Kane already knows. He lived in Genoa City for more than 10 years. But a new Young and Restless spoiler video claims that Kane has done something that Victor would undoubtedly not approve of, not one little bit, as Adam Newman puts it. Does Chancellor Incorporated have anything to do with this? A big couple is about to divorce. In this Dumas/Kane story, we are given not one, but two opportunities for some cheating while we hold on to the notion that our soap will get even soapier. Holden Novak and Claire Newman, who are spending time together in Genoa City while her boyfriend is involved in a perfume competition abroad, present the first opportunity. The second chance, as this teaser video suggests, amid their ostensibly phony flirtation, Kyle Abbott and Audra Charles's boundaries may begin to blur. In a hilarious statement, Michael Mealer said, "What happens in Nice, stays in Nice." Will it really, though? Definitely not, as that might result in Claire and Holden sharing a bed after having too many Vespers. Make sure to stay up to date on all of the current events with Y&R. For news, updates, and spoilers about The Young and the Restless, return here frequently.